Okay, hello YouTube. Thanks for watching. Edward here. So, just want to do a little update. Something that was really blown me away. Almost every time I log into my back office here at LiveGood, something incredible really is happening with the team. Um, so my team has just blown up to over 70,000 members. I mean, I'm not talking about this Powerline spill off or downline or anything. I'm talking about actual downline, paid members in my team. Okay, so my team started with just me in December 23rd was the day I joined. I sponsored my first people on that day, the 23rd of December. That's just over 6 or almost 7 months ago. In fact, it is exactly 7 months ago. Okay, I joined the 23rd of December. Okay, it's now the 22nd of July. Okay, and it's about 7 months. Okay, and when I joined, I got to work immediately. So fast forward 7 months, there are now 70,000 plus members in my team. Okay, now what's really blown me away though is they announced that there was a brand new Korean diamond um, this week. I mean, we're getting diamonds every week, pretty much new diamonds. Um, Back in January, it was amazing to see the first diamond, Tim Miller, and then now he's crowned diamond, and now new diamonds are popping up all the time, um, and probably back in January there were maybe a few platinums a month, okay, but when I first joined, the company was only about 2,000 or 3,000 members in the entire company. Now there are over 500,000. I mean, how does, that's not by chance. That's not fluke. That's a movement. Okay, that's something incredibly huge is happening. And we've been saying this for months. All right, we said it when we got to 100,000. It blew people away. Now we're 500,000. We're 500,000 people. We're well on target to our predicted goal of over 1 million members by the end of this year. Okay. So anyway, like I say, I was blown away because there was a new Korean diamond, okay, in the company, and I was just curious to see. I wonder if that person's in my team. Now I'm not sure if that person. I'm still not sure if that person is actually in my team. They might be, but I've checked because I knew there were there was a vast team in Korea. I mean, I can't read their names. I mean, that's why I can't check to see if that's actually the member. But because not only can I read it, I can't even translate it either because the um, the genealogy tool doesn't encode those Asian characters. Okay, so whether it's Japanese, Chinese, those characters or Korean, it's not loading the character system correctly. So I can't even copy the person out, and see if they're in my team. But actually, now I check, and there are actually 3 diamonds in Korea. I'm not talking about the Indian diamonds or the guy, Jeff Amon, who's a diamond in my downline, or we've got about 3 people well, we've got about 2 people in India. We've got another person in Dubai, who's a diamond under me, and we've got a bunch of platinums under me in. I mean, I must have about 50, maybe over 50 platinums in my entire team. There are about over 20 platinums in my Korean team. There are there are 3. In fact, there's actually 3. I counted them. There are 3 um, diamonds, yeah, in Korea alone. There's about 2 or 3 diamonds in India. Okay, well, there's about 1 or 2 diamonds in India. There's another diamond in Dubai. As I said, there's about 5 or 6 diamonds in my entire team. There might be more. So I'm blown away. I mean, the genealogy page takes about 25 plus over 30 minutes to load. There is over 70,000 people in my entire team. Okay, and so as you can see, 70,491 members in my entire genealogy. So yeah, I'm still platinum. Okay, I'm very open about that. I'm not diamond yet. People ask me, "Are you diamond yet?" No, I'm not. Okay, I'm it's one of my big goals, obviously, and I'm amazed by the income that's even generated me, just that I'm a platinum. But it's going to be incredible when it goes to diamond. I know that for sure. I've just had one more person on my front line. Well, she's not on my front line actually, but this is another thing I wanted to talk about. Is that for a long time I had just one platinum. Actually, the person who was there was Jeff Amon. He's a diamond, obviously. So it was one out of three people in order for me to qualify for to be diamond. Okay, so now I've got two. So I've got another person, and this is um, my Japan leg, the leg that's based in Japan. Okay, so we've got about almost 900, well, 800 and something people in Japan. Um, and it's interesting, actually, the front liner that joined directly with me, she's not actually platinum yet. Okay, she's got a bit of a way to go in order to qualify. She's going to do it soon. It's going to be great. But you see, this is the incredible thing. It's actually one of her downline that actually went platinum, and this is the exciting thing. I mean, I'm rooting for my direct to go platinum, obviously, but that doesn't necessarily need to be your qualifier. Okay, it could be someone down. You could be someone down in depth. Okay, so the amazing thing about network marketing, especially when you've got a compensation plan like this, is that it's not necessarily the direct people who are directly under you or directly sponsored by you that are going to be your qualifiers for your ranking up. Okay, so let me repeat that. So it's not necessarily going to be the people who you directly personally sponsor who are going to be the ones that are necessarily going to rank you up. Okay, so the great thing about the LiveGood compensation plan is that, although my direct referral, who's the top of that leg, who joined directly with me, isn't platinum yet, it doesn't matter, because um, there is someone in her team who did go platinum, and that's the qualifier for me. Okay, I'm not qualified for diamond yet, but it's one of the steps. Okay, so I just need one more separate leg to get me. With a leader who's a platinum. It could be frontline, it could be someone in the downline. Okay, so that's often how network marketing works. They bring people in, who bring other people in, who bring other people in. Eventually, you might get someone who comes in who's just going to go absolutely crazy and suddenly just take it up, right up to the top, and do incredible things. So you never know what's going to happen. It was quite a surprise, and suddenly, all of a sudden, wow, I see that there's another, I've got one more qualifier right there. So the next so I'm now quite close to getting to diamond, which is exciting. So it's really good to see that. But what I'm so amazed about is, yes, I've got a very, very big single leg. Okay, thanks to Jeff Amon, it's an absolute miracle to see someone like that who joined someone like me. I'm not putting myself down. I'm just saying that, it's, I mean, for anybody, that's a blessing. And since he joined, down in his leg, there are loads of diamonds, loads of platinums, thousands of gold, well, hundreds of golds, maybe thousands. I would say definitely thousands of bronzes. And because of the way the compensation plan works, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't so much matter. If you've got. I mean, in other companies, you could that would actually deteriorate. Limit your growth. And I've been in companies where I had an incredibly huge single person there, and I've got I might have had a big width or whatever, but the thing that was really going on was this one leg, for example, and therefore my commission check was not that big, because I was kind of being cut off or whatever. I needed to rank up, I needed to qualify or whatever, and I wasn't getting qualified. But the amazing thing about LiveGood is, yes, the numbers are correct. The compensation plans is good, and it makes sense for the company as well, because you've got to think about the company. You don't want a company giving us too much, you might think I'm crazy for saying this, but I don't want to be part of a company where, they're obviously giving us too much and doesn't make sense numbers wise, because that's how a company can end up getting shut down because they didn't figure out their numbers. But with LiveGood, yes, we've got to qualify and we've got to make sure. And typically I'm not diamond yet, and I have to put more width in order to be diamond, and that's a good thing because I think the structure is very, very fair. Once I do get diamond, I can see I've got a very, very solid business. I've and on the other hand, I've been in companies where I got to diamond too quickly, and I sort of thought in the back of my head that's too easy. You know, the numbers didn't make sense. It was. And then hey presto, the company couldn't afford just we had a rug pull and it was gone, and that was the end of that. But a company needs to figure out their numbers, okay? And LiveGood really has figured out their numbers, but at the same time, it's a very, very powerful compensation plan. And me being I said just a platinum. It's a fantastic rank to be, but being a platinum, I'm able to earn over $10,000 a month. Okay, my monthly checks are pretty huge. I mean, for me, I'm just wow, blown away. My last my my commission check last month for my monthly check. We get paid weekly and monthly. The monthlies are for the matrix bonus and the matching bonuses. Okay, and that was almost 7,000 just in that 1 week. In fact, it was over one. It was over 7,000. It was about 7,500 if you include the weekly that comes with that. Okay, because the weekly is the fast start bonuses down multiple levels. So that came in regardless of whether I personally sponsor people or not. The team are incredibly active. So yes, I was getting a good weekly check as well at the same time. So my monthly and my weekly combined was about $7,500 just in that one that one month monthly check, okay, that came to me on the same day. And then if you include all the other weeks in the month, then yes, it's way over $10,000. Okay, so as a platinum, I don't get the diamond pool, obviously, and I don't get quite the deep, the depth. So once I get diamond, I'm going to get the extra level of depth. And it's going to make a big difference. It's going to make a huge difference. But guys, as a platinum, I'm earning over $10,000, which is amazing. So a platinum can earn anything from, I don't know, it could be a few $1,000s, maybe a bit less, maybe more. It really depends on the structure. It really depends on your volumes. It depends on a number of things, how active your team are as a whole. But the big thing for me that makes it big for me is the incredible generation matches, because I'm getting generation matches right the way down, and it's all the people in between. It's I mean, if you want to learn more about the generation matches, it'll actually blow your mind away if you look at the new video that we've got. If you go onto the pay plan, sorry, let me just go back just to show you where it is. So from the home screen, go down go down the page a little bit, and you see the link here. It says pay plan, and then you're on the pay plan page. You go right down to the bottom, and then you see this video here. It's only 8 minutes long. It's about 8 minutes. So it goes over the entire compensation plan in detail, but only in 8 minutes. It's really powerful. The animation really allows you to see how powerful it is. But I just love watching it for the check match, because that's really, really powerful. That's motivational, and that's where I'm able to get all those big volumes coming in from, because we've got the Korean team, we've got the Indian team, we've got things going on in America, I've got things going on in Europe and in Japan. I've got a big active team here in Japan, which is amazing, and a lot of Philippine people, which are doing incredibly well. And I'm just so blessed to have all this going on. Um, and guys, I mean, at the end of the day, can you feasibly be able to do this? Can anyone do this? Absolutely. And it's being proven. If you come on our Fire Start Friday Zoom calls, okay, and we've got them all recorded, okay, on the LiveGood official channel. You can go to the channel, you can click on lives, and they got all the previous lives, and they're all being recorded. Check out the recent one. Well, check them out. Check out any week. We're just blown away by the number of bronze that are ranked up. Why do I say bronze? Well, bronze is an important rank because it just lets you know that you can do it. If you can hit bronze, you can hit silver, and if you can hit silver, you can hit gold, and so on. But bronze allows you to break even. Once you're at break even point, this is incredible, because this is where most people quit. Why do a lot of people quit in network marketing typically? And it's usually within 3 months or less, 2.8 months to be exact. Why do they quit? Well, number one, they are forced to buy products. Okay, LiveGood, they're not forced to buy products. Okay, you don't have to. There's no mandatory buying of products. Okay, that's another big thing. Now, the next question that you have is, well, if you're not forced to buy products, how does the company make money? Now, what that means is, okay, there's a membership, guys. This is really, really key. There's an affordable membership. Okay, you don't have to buy the products. So think about it. Either you get a compensation plan where you're forced to buy expensive products, where people end up quitting after 2.8 months, or you put people on an affordable membership, which is only $9.95 per month, and people stay on board. So the average has changed. Now you're getting people staying on board 4, 6, 10, 12 months. I mean, we haven't been going for, we've only been going for 7 months plus, just over 7 months. So, but we're not, people aren't quitting, because not only are they being given access to products that are cheaper because they're not part of the compensation plan, so they're not being marked up. Number one. Okay. Number two, they're not having to buy those products, but yet people are buying the products because they're affordable. But the important thing is that people are on the monthly membership, so they continue to pay monthly, and we're getting paid on that monthly membership. All right, so that's amazing. That's fantastic. Okay, so give people an affordable product, they stay on board. Okay, and the other thing is that people in other companies, I mean, myself included, I mean, I'm a big recruiter. I can recruit, I can build a big team, but I struggled in a lot of these network marketing companies, typical network marketing companies, to to maintain a rank. Number one, because my team were quitting, they weren't staying on board. Number two, I found it difficult to sell the products or to promote the business because it wasn't affordable. So I found it. I found it difficult to maintain my rank. I found it difficult to maintain the PV, the personal volume. Well, the PV was fine because I could just pay for the products, but it was expensive. Number one, I found it difficult to maintain the BV, which is the business volume. Typically, with a lot of companies, you get a BV, and then you get other things you've got to try and maintain. So that was hard. But with this, we're getting a lot of people staying on board. They like the products anyway because they're affordable, and they try them and then they love them. And when you try the products and you like them, and they're affordable, it's a lot easier to sell. Okay, you don't feel kind of difficult to go. I mean, even going to a friend and saying, check out these products, and that you don't feel bad in any way to recommend a product to someone. But in other network marketing companies, you recommend a product to a friend, and that they're going to have to pay a lot more than they're going to have to pay elsewhere, because the products are being marked up. They have to pay $10 product that it costs $10 to make, but they're charging $60, $70, $80 for the product. And then usually some of these products are coming from America or whatever, so you pay for quite a large shipping cost and stuff like that. My previous company, I wasn't allowed to put a large amount of products into my basket and ship it to me from my checkout, because there was a limit. He said, because I was based in Japan, they said, this is the limit, you can put it into your shopping cart. And then if I wanted those products, I'd have to make another order. So I'm paying double shipping because they told me I had to, separate the order. So that wasn't ideal. And then those other companies took like literally 2 or 3 months to ship the products to me. But with LiveGood, even we'd still get people who complain about the amount of time it takes to ship to them, but it's a lot faster. So, in my previous company, it took about 2 or 3 months to ship. All right. And I had to pay more in shipping. I had to pay double shipping costs because I had to separate the orders. The package was too big or whatever. So yeah, it was, and it was just very difficult to keep people on board because it was so expensive. So guys, I've told you the reasons why I think this company is an amazing company. You know it. You've seen all this before. You're going to see it again. And a lot of people, you're going to be approached about this again. But my advice is just get on board. What what do you have to lose? I mean, it's just a $10 a month program, and then you get your products cheap. I guarantee that most people who are watching this who thinks that they don't need this, I bet you're buying supplements or health products or some kind of products that you could get you could get here for a lot cheaper. Check out the coffee, for example. It's healthy coffee. I mean, come on, we know that, a lot of the stuff that we get in the supermarkets is, they got, if you just check the labels, some of the stuff is just horrendous. You've got the hidden sugar in there. You've got you don't know if you're actually getting all the right stuff that's good for your body. But with this stuff, it's all organic. Okay. It's natural. And, you get the natural ingredients, you get, plant-based, and it's just good. It's just good for you. So guys, get on board. I look forward to working with you, and let's get you started. All right, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you at the top. Bye for now.